But it's also important to be able to note that marijuana is still illegal in North Carolina, but stores can sell certain amounts of hemp.
As the debate over legalizing the drug heats up in the Tar Heel state, it's calling another policy into question. Is the smell of marijuana enough to force for police to search a car? A petition recently filed to the state Supreme Court says otherwise. Our chief legal analyst, Khalif Rhodes, joins us now. So, Khalif, what exactly is this petition challenging?
It's our fundamental constitutional right. So let's start there. Fourth Amendment, you are protected from unlawful searches and seizures. And so if ever you are stopped or someone is attempting to stop you, they're going to need a warrant to do that, unless there's a couple of things that can happen, specifically unless their officer has probable cause to stop you. So that is exactly what's happening here. In this case, the officer said that he smelled marijuana, and additionally, he smelled marijuana and some type of scent that was covering the smell of marijuana. The individual was convicted for carrying a firearm by a felon and also having marijuana in the vehicle. And then they've appealed it. The Court of Appeals said that, yes, they noted that the smell was enough for probable cause. And the court also noted that the secondary scent was something that the court took into consideration for the probable cause, something that was never seen before. So this case is now being challenged to the Supreme Court to see if that is enough on a couple of grounds. Specifically, hemp being legal since 2015 smells exactly the same as marijuana. So with the nose, now has the law kind of got bypassed since they passed this marijuana hemp legalization in 2015. Smell before has always been something that's been listed, but now if it smells the same as something else that's legal, how can you now be found probable cause for that? That is what the problem is. That's the crux of the case.
It could be a skunk in your car for all
it could be something else, or it could be something legal. And so if you're doing something legal, now the officers don't have a legal right to stop you. They don't have a legal right to search you. And so relying on the scent only of marijuana is problematic. Relying on the scent only in accompanied with a scent cover is also problematic, and that's what this complaint is saying.
Okay, so I have to ask you, so this petition says that the ruling gives police kind of a workaround, allowing them to execute a warrantless traffic search. So talk to us exactly about what that means so people can really understand what that workaround is.
Again, if you don't have a search warrant, and I used to issue search warrants as a chief magistrate, the officer would come to me and they would identify the probable cause which they believe would be a reason that they needed to search you, and I would grant them, and then they would go and search you. But in every other circumstance, when they don't have a search warrant, they have to have probable cause to stop you. And so what this case and what this petition is saying is that you don't have a search warrant and you don't have probable cause, but now you're finding a way to go around that by saying, I don't really smell marijuana, but even if I don't smell marijuana, I smell a high smell of perfume or cologne that's attempting to mask the marijuana smell. So now that's giving me enough for probable cause. And if I can quickly help folks understand the standard, because probable cause is established, it is that you can point to facts or circumstances that a reasonable person will believe that a crime has occurred or that that person has committed the crime. So that's pretty clear. Saying that I smell like a lot of cologne is not enough.
Makes you wonder if it could have further reaching impacts that I wish we could get into today.
Yeah, I know. I mean, this is a long conversation,
as usual,
but we're out of time. But yeah, thanks, Khalif.